Happy Thumbs Gaming. Booyakashaw.
What's up, everybody? HTG Doug here, continuing our LEGO Star Wars 3 The Clone Wars free play videos. This time we're continuing, or starting, Asajj Ventress's little mini storyline, starting with the hidden enemy. And of course this is in free play, so let's get started with this. Alright, it doesn't really matter what characters you pick, because it'll basically give you whatever characters you need. So I'm just using Count Dooku, just because I don't know. I like him, so. Alright, so right at the beginning here, we're going to switch over to this little fish dude, Robo Nino. I think that's how you pronounce his name. And we're going to use this little crawl space here. One more. Come on. There we go. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to switch over to a Jedi character now. And then we're going to take this this little battery socket thing, and we're going to put it into the one on the left. And once you do that, as long as you get the controls to work for you, the mini kit will pop out, and you can go ahead and grab that. Alright, so next what we're going to do is, there's going to be these little consoles that are all around in purple, and then once you use the force on the little switch, the screen will come down, you can destroy the screen, and it'll give you enough. So you have to have 10 of them, and then once you do it all 10, you get the mini kit. So we're going to work on that as we go through the level here, but there are two of them right at the beginning, and there's actually a third one right behind us here. Yep, so like I said, just use the force and the little switch, the screen will come out, destroy the screen, bam, we can move on. Alright, so after we get rid of this glass here and we switch over to a clone character, we'll grapple down and we will switch. You've seen this if you've watched our story videos. But alright, so the next mini kit is actually, you're going to have to put the battery pack in the back left into the wall, and then we're going to head into the next section so we can get our mini kit here. But there is another console here, so we'll get this real quick. That'll be number 4. So making good progress on that. And here we go, we'll take that battery and we'll move that over into the socket there on the left. Alright. So here we go. In the next area, there is another console, so you might as well take care of that at some point. It's actually right down there in the bottom left of your screen right now. Boop, boop. Alright. There it is. But we're going to get the mini kit first. So you can see this little ledge here, and there's a mini kit off there in the distance. And now we're going to watch me fail epically for about a minute here. Because I'm like, alright, maybe, nope, Jar Jar can't reach that, which I'm really kind of, it's kind of messed up to me, because I'm like, I'm pretty sure he can jump like really, really far. It looks like it's in his range, but whatever. So can't walk along the ledge. What you need to do is you need to grab one of the droids, not the droids, the what's their names, the like R2D2 kind of things, and then yep, failed again. So jump and hold the button. Don't try to double tap it. Jump and hold, and you can use the droid to get over there. And that will be mini kit number 2 of the level. So we're making our progress. We're definitely getting there. Alright, now we'll grab this console over here as well. If I can get the thing to pop up. There you go. So number 5 out of 10. And then we will move on to the next little area here. I do have all the red bricks on. So if you're wondering what the white arrows are, that points you to the mini kits. Or the locations of the mini kits or whatever. And the I do have invincibility on and all that stuff as well. And you see I have a times 3,840 multiplier, which is amazing, because you literally get, like, True Jedi as soon as you start the levels. It's like the first stud you get, True Jedi. It's amazing. But anyway, okay, so we got to close these 2 doors here. Or first we have to take the battery out of this gun here, but I'm going to shoot a little bit just because I'm having some fun. But alright, yeah, we'll close this door with the force, and then we'll take the battery out of this one over here. And then we can use the force to use these parts to block the other door. Alright, and then the door will open and we can move on to the next little area here. Boop, 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 boop. Sorry, I got the band-aid stuck in my head. I apologize for that. Anyway, alright, so in this section there were 4 little, I guess you want to call them stars, turny things, whatever you can turn. And you have to turn all 4 of them, and once you do, you get a mini kit. But first, we're going to come over here, and we're going to use this bounty hunter point. And I think I use, did I use Rubino? Yeah, I use Rubino. And then this little flying droid will come out. It'll destroy the thing on the bottom there, and then it'll bring it back a mini kit for you. So, pretty simple. All you have to do is really use the point, and that's it. Alright, so just run up there and grab that, and then we'll go and get the rest of those 4 little turny star things. I really feel I should be a better name for that, but whatever, it's okay. So there's number 2. They're basically in all 4 of these little consoles here. You can see the third one right in front of me there, and I walked right past it, did not even see it. Because like the mini kit detector is kind of off a little bit. But there you go, there's number 3, and number 4 is just on the other side here. There it is. Alright, so once you turn that one, the mini kit will pop up right above it, so you can just grab it, and then we'll move on to the next one. Alright, so for this next one, you're going to have to grab a sniper character. I don't remember her name, but it doesn't really matter which one you use as long as you get one of the sniper characters. And I actually used the wrong one here. I thought he was the sniper, and it turns out he's not. So that explains why this is not working right now. But anyway, once you get the right character, which is the girl with the weird looking ponytail kind of thing. There she is. Nope, back up. There she is. Alright, so we can zoom in and we can shoot those little points there. That's 1 of 3, 2 of 3, and the third one is kind of hard to see, but it's actually on the top left. And I could not see it at first, but I found it. You can kind of see it there just on the top left, kind of glowing a little bit. There it is. Alright. So, there's number 3, and the mini kit will fly down and smack us in the face. Not literally, but you get my point. Alright, so there's number 5. And that is it for this little section here. So we will complete the little story line here, and then we'll move on to the next area. So if you don't remember, you have to use the, you can use the turret, or you can use the clone trooper with the rocket to destroy those little silver rocket things on the right and left side. But I'm having the worst time trying to aim at the thing, so I'm like, you know what, screw it. I'll just use the rocket clone trooper, and we'll get this over with. Nope, not that one. Nope, that's the one. Okay. And actually, the rocket clone trooper in this area is really fun to use, because if you get a bunch of droids just surrounded you, you can shoot off a rocket. It takes out like the entire area. It's a lot of fun. I'll actually do it here in a minute. So, all right. So now we're gonna have to use the enemy droid point, and there is a droid walking around, so you can use that if you want. I'm not sure if you have a character in your party that you can use it on automatically, but look at that. It's so awesome. You just shoot like a rocket, and everybody just destroys. Anyway, so there's that guy. Okay, so his helmet's gonna knock off. I'm gonna grab that real quick, and we'll just go over and use that point, and we'll move on to the next area. Alright, so there's another console on the left here. We're going to get rid of that right from the beginning. But, of course, I grabbed the wrong one, so I'm just going to put that in place, and we'll get to that now. Alright, so that is number 6 of 10. We're almost there on that. We're getting there for sure. And then we're going to use C-3PO over here on the right, and we will open up this little area here. The one thing I don't like about the mini kit detector, although it's very useful, it's kind of misleading at times, because you can see like it's telling me there's one on the bottom right, and it's actually not even in this area. So kind of frustrating, but just follow the points for C-3PO. It's up, down, left, right. I don't know if it's gonna be the same for you. I'm not sure if it changes or not, but for me, up, down, left, right, and then we'll move on. All right, so in this section there are there's another console and there's a mini kit, so I might as well get both of those while we're here. There is number 7, and then for the next one, use your force and put that in the middle one. And once you do that, it'll like give you a little Darth Vader balloon, and then you can throw the mini kit at it, or you can shoot it or whatever. And once you destroy it, then the mini kit will pop up, and you can grab that. All right, there it is. And there's number 6. So let's go back to the past area, and we'll move on to the next area again. See, very misleading on the mini kit detector, but anyway. Alright, so once we put these pieces in place, we can move on and start fighting Asajj Ventress. Whatever her name is. I just call her Asajj Ventress. Probably wrong, but it's okay. Alright, last piece. And here we go. Alright, so there are 2 consoles in this area. One on the back, each of the back left corners. Or, each of the back left. There's only one back left corner, trust me. In each of the back corners, one on the right, one on the left. And I think I actually take care of them pretty early in this. I like to get them out of the way as soon as possible, just don't have to worry about it. So, yeah, I'm just going to run up here real quick and grab that one to the left. Boop, boop, number 8. And we'll go grab number 9. And of course I miss it because it's just not letting me lock onto it. And I cannot get it back for the life of me. So I think I'm going to clear her out first, and then we'll come back to that in a second. Jump away, jump away. Alright, so there you go. Screen comes down, screen gets destroyed, number 9 of 10. And then we'll go destroy her and we'll move on to the next area. So, force slam, pick up the lightsaber, which I completely forgot for some reason. And then bam, attack and repeat, and repeat and attack and attack and repeat. Whoop. Alright. One more time. And that's it. Alright, so now she's going to force push you off of the stairs, and then she'll start throwing stuff at you, so just send it back real quick. Boop, boop. Send it back. And one more time. And then you have to do it twice more. This game is very repetitive. You don't really realize how repetitive it is until you play it in free play after, you know. Because, like, in story, everything's new. It's exciting. You know, you don't know what's going to happen. When you're playing through a free play, you're like, do I really have to do this 4 more times? Like, that's ridiculous. It's just one of those things in Lego. Like, I don't think Lego does enough in free play to change it up a little bit. I think they should try to incorporate some new things. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like they need some new gimmick or something. Not a gimmick, but you know, something new, something fresh and exciting in free play. All right, so there's actually 2 Minikits in this area, and one of them we'll have to come back and get in a minute. But first of all, we're gonna head to the back right and left corners, and there's gonna be some purple books laying on the ground that you can use the force on, and just put them on the shelves, which I had a little trouble with at first. But there you go. And once you put all 4 on each shelf, or 2 on each shelf, the Minikit will appear and we can grab that. There is also a console in this area, which is the last one. We will also grab that as well. And there we go, finally. So there's Minikit number 7. Whoop, whoop. Yep, you can see the Minikit right behind. We can't really see the Minikit, but it is right behind there. But we'll come back to that in a minute because we need to get to the next area before we can get that. Alright. So we'll take care of her first. That way we can get her away from me and she can stop being annoying. So yeah, just repeat the same thing in the last area. Force slam, pick up the Jedi lightsaber. The lightsaber, hit her with it, and then repeat and attack, repeat, attack, attack, repeat, so on and so forth. Alright, once you do that 3 times, she'll run away, and then we can deal with everything we need to deal with in this area. Run away. Okay. So now we'll grab this little console here on the left. On the left, sir, on the left. There we go. Whoop. And of course, it's locking onto everything except for the thing I wanted to, so we'll have to do that again. And there we go. There is the Minikit for all 10 of those consoles, number 8. And then we'll move on to this next area here. Alright, you're about to see a very bad edit, and I'm going to explain to you why when we come to there, but I made a little mistake. Just didn't really realize that I would do what it did, so I'm going to give you some advice. You guys don't have to deal with the frustration that I had to deal with. I actually had to play this level through again because this game decided it wanted to stop something. But anyway, if you climb up the 3 things and jump onto the top, it will trigger the next section, and you will not be able to come back and get this. So be sure you do not jump onto the top platform. Stay right on the jump stairs and then stay there. So open up both of those with the force, and you have to take the cars and drive them over to the switches on the side. But like I said, do not jump onto the top platform because it will trigger the next scene and you will not be able to come back. And you'll have to play this whole thing again. So, but once you get in the cars, drive the cars back to the little switches. And once we open up both switches, we will be able to get our Minikit. I'm not really sure why they have cars in Star Wars. But I don't know if it's just some kind of funny thing. But I thought this was hilarious. I love how they snuck in like Indiana Jones into this section with Sean Connery and Harrison Ford. It's just absolutely hilarious. But yeah, so we'll get to Indiana Jones probably after we do both Harry Potters, which will be a long time down the road because we have Lego the Movie, Hobbit, I have Harry Potter 1 through 4 and 5 through 7 to do. So it'll be a little while before we get there, but we will get there. So, you know, you guys are at least looking for like 6 to 8 months of straight Lego, which is pretty excited for you guys because, I mean, Lego is pretty much our biggest thing. But You know, maybe not all of you into it, but we are. We love Lego. I love Lego, but I didn't really get into them until recently, but I love them, so can't complain. Alright, so we'll throw our lightsaber at these this little laser thing a couple times, and then the light will come in, we can destroy it, and then we can move on to getting our last mini kit. One more time. Alright, he'll start slapping slapping his leg down. And there you go. Once he does that, we can use a lightsaber, and we can destroy that leg and move on to the next one. Alright. Alright. As soon as it gives you the next little trigger, you can go ahead and do that one as well on the right. There it is. And after we take out that leg, we can move on to the last little section / part of this fight, and we can grab our last mini kit. So for the last mini kit, you will have to destroy 10 like super battle droids before you destroy her. So basically, wait for them to spawn down next to you, and then just like throw them off the side of the machine thing, and it'll basically give you the kill for it. So you saw I threw one back there. I don't know if it really counted for just taking forever, but 3 of them just like kind of popped up randomly. So I had a little trouble getting them to trigger. I found that if you threw them against another character, it did not count, but if you threw them off the sides, it did. So I don't really know what triggers it and what doesn't, but yeah, I don't know. So just throw them off to the left or the right, and that seems to be the best way to do it. See, like they kind of fell into each other, didn't really count for either one. So yeah, just try to clear a nice little path and then throw them to the right, and you should have no problem. All right, almost there. There we go. There's one. So we'll throw him off to the right, and we'll throw this next one off. And number 9 and number 10 is right there. So that is going to do it for all the mini kits. There's the last one right there. And now we can just destroy her, and we can move on to the next level. There you go, 10 out of 10, just to be sure. I just wanted to make sure, because like I said, I had to play this twice. So I got the first 8 in the first time I played this, the last 2 in the second time I played this. So I just wanted to make sure it worked out well. It did. So everything's all good. Alright, so just throw something at her, like one of the debris that are flying by, then you can walk in and destroy her, and once you do it 3 times, that will do it. So got a ton of studs again. Ton of studs. Almost done. Okay. And we'll get our 10 mini kits. Sorry, like I said, I got the first 8 the first time because I made that stupid little glitch. Not a glitch, but it locked me out. So we got our gold brick for getting all the mini kits, and that's gonna do it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys found this useful, and yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. So be sure to check us out on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, like and subscribe to us on YouTube. Also check out our Google Plus page as well. And yeah, I'll see you guys very soon.